Hi guys, I'm sorry, I'm an asshole. I was supposed to review yesterday, but for day 13 and for day 14, which was the end of 2 weeks, I made it, I survived. Thank God. But I had such a full day yesterday. I went to see my mom, and then I want to see one of my oldest and dearest friends, the one who's getting married. Yes. And by the time I got home, we had no electricity, so I fucking couldn't do it. I'm sorry. And just give me 1 second. Now I am actually prepping for this week, and I've got a really nice low carb bread mix. So this bread mix, for every 20 grams of this bread mix, which is essentially one slice, it's got 2 grams net carbs in, but there are fiber grams in here that you then deduct. So it's got 2 gram carbs in, and then there are fiber grams, so it's less than 1 gram net gram per slice. So I'm making that. I baked the new me brownies yesterday for the family. Huge success. Give me 1 second, I'll be back. My boyfriend is like sending me WhatsApp messages. Quick recap of Saturday and Sunday, and then I will recap tonight, tomorrow, because today is also measuring day. Obviously last week I lost my initial measurements, but I know where last week's are, so we can track some progress between that and this week, and I will be brutally honest about it because it's killing me not to weigh myself. Sorry, my boobs are just like everywhere. It's killing me not to weigh myself. I've had to like hide my scale from myself, so I'm very curious to see centimeter loss, if any. I measured my neck, my boobs, under boob, over belly button, under belly button, hips, butt, under butt, thighs, knees, calves and ankles and wrists. And here at the top, and then in the bicep also, and then wrist. So that will be in tomorrow's video. First I have to recap Saturday and Sunday. Okay, so Saturday was actually a fairly chilled day. I met all my macros. I did everything I needed to do. I also did a fair amount of cleaning in the house. And I went to the shops to get my boy some ibuprofen because he was not doing well. And definitely got in all the macros. I also baked those brownies, those new me brownies, and that is what we had for dessert on Sunday. Guys, I have to take a minute to just absolutely fucking share this with you. Dark Waters with Mark Ruffalo. I feel an Oscar is coming. That story about DuPont and them poisoning people for decades knowingly, it just pisses me off so much, and it makes me so angry because greed is one of the biggest problems we have in society. And these fucking people, why bully the disenfranchised? The people who suffer in these types of instances are the already meek in society. And it's just so fucking wrong. It's disgraceful. So do yourself a favor. I'm sorry, I'm getting super emotional about it because it's not necessary. There are enough resources in the world for people not to fucking starve when they go to bed. But anyway, that's my passion of philanthropy and just like being a better human. Like, be better. Don't be a dick. In My Favorite Murder, they say, fuck politeness. Well, fuck politeness. Big corporates have been raping and pillaging and murdering people for decades. And when these types of institutions get exposed publicly in real organic ways and these stories are told, we can change mindsets and we can change these types of things to prevent future generations from being the victims again. And it's not just in America where these types of things happen. It's all over the world. So I absolutely fucking love that movie. I cried like 5 times. And yes, I have depression at the moment. So I cry easier than the average person. And what does my brother like to call it? I'm an emotive person. It's like, I'm an emotional person. I'm like, I'm not an emotional person. I'm a very emotive, empath person. I'm an empath. I can feel energy and pain and sadness. But anyway, that's my tangent now. Dark Waters, do yourselves a favor. Fucking watch that. It's amazing. Because I was going to see my friend for the first time in such a long time, I actually included like 6 of my net gram carbs on Sunday was wine. It was red wine and it was beautiful. You know, and in the words of UB40, red, red wine. Yes, it was lovely. We also had a braai at my mom's house, which for people who don't know what a braai is and never been to South Africa, it's a barbecue on open fire with wood, sometimes with charcoal. Yes, some people braai on gas braaiers, but that's not really a braai, that's a barbecue. Okay, that's a barbecue. A braai is when there's actual wood involved, and actual fire involved. Flame grilled. Anyway, so we had a lovely braai. Kept my macros in. I'm not drinking during the week yet. My job is very stressful, and some of the people that I have to engage with on a daily basis and talk to across the world, because we're a global firm, sometimes there's language barriers. Some days can be difficult, so then I want to have a drink. I haven't reached that yet. I've been fortunate and lucky, but yeah, the phone just kind of almost fell over. But if and when that event comes, I do add my alcohols in. So just as a reminder, guys, I am doing what they would class as dirty keto. I'm sticking to 30 grams or less net carbs a day, but I'm actually trying to personally keep that under 25. I've only gone over 25 grams twice in the last 2 weeks, and that was once with the jelly bean incident on day 1. And then again, at some point last week, one of the days I went over, and that was because I ate something that was good. I don't know. I'll have to go check my food diary. But I still kept it under 30 on those days, which is very important. So I have actually not failed in making my 30 gram net carb target a day. I have not failed in making my 1,800 calories a day. I'm coming in under it every single day. Fats, I'm struggling with a bit, but I'm finding ways to get those fuckers in there. Biltong is a really good way. I made cauliflower hash browns last week with melted cheese in there. I made a triple cheese Alfredo with my own spin with zucchini pasta. This week I'm baking breads. I am making egg muffins again for breakfast. I'm experimenting and I am making food fun. I am making these keto meals yummy, and I'm adding the yummy by adding the fat. Has it been difficult? We've maintained our yoga. Yoga is good. I did the yoga again yesterday with my mom. Oh, my mom's hilarious. So my mom is 60, and she's got like 8 pounds that she wants to lose, if even that. Let's call it 9 pounds. And she's actually in very good shape. Like, my mom's a hottie. She could be a cougar if she wanted to be a cougar. Except that she's like me, we're not big fans of makeup. Yes, I have a little bit of a mascara on there, and I have an eyeliner under there, but I don't own base. Anyway, so we're doing the yoga, and it's a high intensity kind of a workout, and Diamond Dallas says specifically at so many intervals, he's like, this is the modified position. If you're shaking and you're not there yet, lower to a knee. And she is shaking like a fucking tornado is hit, but she refuses to lower to her knee. I lower to my fucking knee, and I'm 26 years younger than she is. So I'm just like, Mama Bear, if you want to be a road warrior, you're gonna get hurt, but cool. Pride is pride. So that's been a funny highlight. My mom is being a real trooper. Like my brother ate what's called a braaibroodjie yesterday. Not just one. Tres años. Not 3 years, just 3. 3 braaibroodjies. That was hard. A braaibroodjie is a very special thing to South Africa. You make it with deliciously soft white bread. And you add butter to that fucker. You spread it. Soft white bread. Then you add sliced onions, thinly sliced onions, tomato, whatever you want to call it, mate. And then you add cheese, and I always used to make 3 different kinds of cheeses on my braaibroodjies. I would call them gourmet braaibroodjies, and I would add some mushrooms too. But the typical South African will do a variance on cheese, tomato, onion, cheese, cheese and tomato, all 3 with a combo in there, salt and pepper, your own spice. Some people put mayonnaise in there as well. The ultimate gourmet supreme braaibroodjie: cheese, onion, tomato, biltong or bacon, mushroom, seal. And then you sear and grill that motherfucker on the open fire. Gets all toasty. The cheese and everything gets gooey on the inside. And you have that as a side dish to your barbecued meat, to your braai meat. Give me 1 second, guys. Pausing. I was just having a look at my precious keto muffins. Look at them rise. Anyway, so they got a few more minutes to go. And then I'm going to put this bread in. So, 2 weeks in, there were hard days. The cake day was hard. The braaibroodjies yesterday were hard. But those chocolate brownies made up for them. And I served them. I will show you a picture now. Whoop! Picture gone. Those brownies were delicious. I served them with chopped up pecan and macadamia nuts, sprinkled over whipped cream and dark chocolate shavings. It was fucking legit. 3 grams net carbs per serving, yo. So that was nice. Water intake's been good. Everything else has been good. I've had a bit of a wobble. So you guys will remember that I told you I was asked to be a bridesmaid, which put me into a little bit of a tizzy because 6 weeks till the wedding. These photos are gonna last forever, you know. We're gonna know each other's kids and whatnot. So today my friend phones me and she's like, listen, I have to tell you something and it's not good. And I was like, just say it. And turns out her fiance's one friend who's supposed to be one of his groomsmen is bailing and can't make it to the wedding. She has to drop a bridesmaid. So I'm like holding back the fucking tears. I'm like, that's fine, you know, it's cool. And she's like telling me I can still come with him and get dressed on the day, and I can still come to the bachelorette and everything because we've been making these plans, and now I'm not a part of it. And I did say it's okay, and it is okay because I love her and it's her day, and it doesn't matter. Nobody else's shit matters. I mean, this person will always be in my life, is like a sister to me. Love her very dearly. She can be one of my bridesmaids, it's fine. But it fucking hurt. Ugh. It hurt that I had neglected her so much last year when I moved back here from Cape Town because of the death of my friend. And that must have hurt her. I wasn't there for her. It's easier to drop me off of the list than any of the other girls. And we've known each other for 21 years. It hurt. It fucking stuck me. So today I wanted to have like chocolate and I wanted to cry. I did cry. I didn't have chocolate. There's no rule book for grief, but while you're grieving and while you're depressed and not wanting to do anything or go anywhere or see anyone, life does go on without you. It does go on without you, and if you're not careful, you could, hurt other people and neglect other people. And I did that with a lot of people last year, and that has helped result in this. So, we are healing, and we are gonna work our way back up to where we feel comfortable in our own skin. And I'm gonna attend that wedding. It's gonna be beautiful. And I'm gonna be there when the baby is born for sure. And I'm gonna be there for the rest of the great moments. And that's okay. But if you're putting yourself on the sidelines because of grief or feeling like a failure because of what you look like, people who love you don't give a fuck. They don't care if you break down in front of them. They don't care if you look like an obese motherfucker. Yes, they'll tell you you need to look after yourself for your health, but they will love you regardless. So when you feel like you need to cheat, fall off the wagon, whatever, it's okay. Lean on someone, lean on a friend, and just get back on the horse the next day. I'm busy finishing my baking and everything, and when I review today, after measurements and stuff, I will show you what the baked goodies look like, and I'll catch in with you guys again tomorrow. Have a good one, guys. Keep doing this.